Buenos dias. Friday, 7:30, day 5. Just stepped out of my apartment, going for a coffee. Didn't have a great sleep. Woke up at like 3:30 or something. And I don't know if you're that type, but I'm the type that if I'm stressed out and I have thoughts in my mind, it seems like that's when I get a download. Somehow, it's at that time my brain is sharp, it's thinking. And I can't turn it off. It really sucks. I mean, I felt like I was awake for an hour or more. I did sleep a little bit more after that, but then I woke up again early, 6:30 or something. Anyways, should be okay. So, day 5, Friday. So, you met my friend Ashley last night. She invited me to her mother's place for Mother's Day today. Apparently there's a Mother's Day celebrations going on this weekend that they take it very seriously here. And so she invited me to her mother's place in Morenos. So she is apparently going to pick me up at 10 o'clock. And we're going to take the bus to Morelos. I've never been to Morelos, so it's nice. And hopefully I'll be able to show you guys something else, you know. I have done videos, you know, from many places in Mexico. Morelos wasn't one of them. And I'm not sure what's so special about it, the history about it, but I think it's about an hour or two from Mexico City. It's not that far. Sadly, when I was traveling throughout Mexico over the last few years, I didn't vlog in many areas like Oaxaca and stuff. I just wasn't in the mood, or just hadn't gotten into vlogging that much. And I really missed that. I will return to those places and do vlogs, but at the moment, I won't have the time to do so. So I think I'm going to plant myself at a cafe here and get a coffee and get to work a bit. Have my computer and do a little bit of work before meeting actually at 10. So let's see. I was here before. Looks really good. So it's really close by. There was another place up the street. Let's have a look. Sort of like a cute place. I'm kind of looking for a quiet place. Anyways, let's see what we find. Well, I settled on this place. I didn't want to go too far. I never tried the coffee here, but we'll find out. Hopefully it's good. I'm very sensitive to coffee, and if it's bad, I can't drink it. Yeah, so one of the reasons I haven't been traveling as much, and I haven't really talked about it much, is that I've been going through a divorce for the last 2 years, and that's been a real difficult process for me. It's handicapped me a lot. It's been extremely expensive, very stressful, time consuming. it's cost a lot of my mental peace. And although I don't really want to get into the reasons and the details, but just to say that it's, the reason why I haven't been traveling as much, and it has been financially very hard. If any of you guys have been through a divorce, you know how, especially one that's high conflict, there's a lot of like property division and things like that, or spousal support, and you understand that it can get pretty conflicted. So we do have what's called a settlement conference coming up in July, at which point hopefully things will get settled, and hopefully they'll be settled in a way that will allow me to keep on traveling and go from there. So keep my fingers crossed. So one of the things I've been doing while I've been here is taking notes, responding to emails and so forth, going back and forth with my lawyer, etc. So it makes it hard because, when I travel, I like to be free, and I like to be in a real positive state of mind, be able to give you guys the best of what I have to give. But under the circumstances, it's been very difficult. And on this trip, I've decided to stick around Mexico City longer for a couple of reasons. One, I like it here. Last time I've been here a few times. 2 times I was in Coyoacan. The first time I was here in Condesa, actually just up the street, but I was only here for like 3 days, so I didn't get to experience much of it. It was during the pandemic. It was a very different atmosphere. So I thought this time, why don't I give it some time and see what, I could learn and enjoy this city. And I have been telling you guys a lot about what this city is about and what it has to offer. The budgets and things like that, how much it costs, etc. It is a really wonderful city. A lot to do. The people are amazing. The food is great. The cafes are amazing. There are a lot of museums and galleries, activities, and so forth. A lot going on here in Mexico City. So you will not be bored. There's pyramids. There's the ruins as well. If you're into the historical stuff, a lot going on here. I would recommend you guys, if you're traveling alone, which is what I do mostly. I travel alone. I've been traveling alone now since the 80s. That sometimes if you need company, it's not like before. In the past, when I traveled alone, before the internet, you would meet people, especially at hostels and dorms and things like that, and you would make friends, and you would travel together, you explore together, then you part ways. Many relationships would be formed that way, etc. It's different now. You don't meet people quite the same way. Now we're like on the internet, on apps and stuff. So if you are traveling alone, I recommend that maybe you put yourself on one of these apps. It could be a dating app, for example. I put myself on Bumble, for example, and you just reach out to people with similar values and interests. I mean, you don't have to date necessarily, but you could just, like in my case, just say, hey, I'm here for a week. I'd love to get together, maybe go see a gallery or, have lunch or something. Let's do it, no expectations, but at least it offers you this opportunity to meet people from this community that you would never meet otherwise, So I've had quite a few really nice experiences with people here that I've met, both male and female, and talked to and learn from, and they offer you a different perspective of the city, a lot of other insights and so forth. So I really recommend you do that. That does seem to be the modern way of connecting with people these days, as opposed to just saying hi or something. I mean, that could still work, and definitely try it, but I mean, the other thing is the language barrier. If you don't speak Spanish, it can be a little bit more difficult, but there's a lot of Spanish people here that do speak English, so that is very helpful. Ashley, the girl I'm hanging out with, she doesn't speak English very well. That does make it challenging, but it's okay because I think she wants to learn English, and I'd like to learn a little bit more Spanish, and we seem to be getting along, and we use the translator a lot. It does limit our conversation for now, but hey, you know what? We're having fun, and it's a new experience. So I really encourage you guys to do the same. Just reach out and get on one of those apps or whatever it is you use to reach out and make friends. So yeah, that's all for now. Just gonna have a coffee and take some notes. It's about 7:45, and yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Well, it's 10:15, and I have no word from my friend Ashley. So either she slept in, don't call me later, or I don't know what. She's not checking her messages, so it's possible she's still asleep. But let's see what happens. It's getting interesting now. Very interesting. Let's see how the day unfolds. Right now, I'm just going for some breakfast. I did have coffee already, but I'm gonna get some healthy breakfast down here at that place I was at the other day, Cafe Communal, yoga place, and take it a step at a time. See how it goes. It's a beautiful day, sun is shining. I still have options as to what I'll do if things don't pan out, but I just think it's a little unusual. It's possible that she was up late, still asleep, because after all, we are in Mexico. Mexico time is different from North American time. Catch up. Well, I'm here in the historical zone of Mexico City, and just outside the modern National Art Museum. Actually, it's the Museo Nacional de Art, the National Museum of Art, where I'm just about to go inside. I haven't been here since the pandemic, and yeah, let's see what they got. I'm looking forward to it. Lots of museums here to see. Let's see if they, maybe I'll put this away for now, okay? Well, I'm in the museum right now, and although I'm not allowed to film inside the galleries, I'm in the courtyard, and I just want to show you how beautiful this place is. I think it was a national palace at one point. Just look how gorgeous the details are in this place. Just amazing, amazing, amazing details. So, entrance is 90 pesos general, and if you want to take photographs, they want another 5 pesos, which is worth it. So just an amazing gallery, museum to come to next time you're in Mexico City. Well worth it. It's in the historical zone of the city. And you probably need about an hour to 2 hours to see it and appreciate it. I think we're here. Yeah, we saw this gallery again. I can't film inside, but I'll just give you an idea of what it's like on the outside. Such a great courtyard. Imagine what it must have been like to live here, to work here, and no cell phones, no internet, just this beautiful courtyard. You can probably hear the sound of galloping horses outside. Lovely, huh? Amazing. I think there's better light on the third floor. You can see up there the arches are much higher. Anyways, so I think last time I told you guys I was going to meet Ashley this morning, and we were going to go to Morelos. Well, that went south. Around 11 o'clock, she was supposed to pick me up at 10, and around 11 I got a message saying, hey, sorry, but I don't think this is going to work out, and it's just better that just leave it like this, and stay in touch. So that was really weird. I mean, she's the one that invited me to it last night, and somehow throughout the night, I don't know, she probably had second thoughts or something weird. I was really looking forward to that trip. Really looking forward to it. I wanted to do a little vlog on it and stuff, but it didn't work out. So, I decided after all that I'll just stay here in the city. I mean, my other option was to fly to Oaxaca for 3 days, and I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I think if I was to go to Oaxaca, I would want to stay a little longer and maybe continue on traveling from there and not come back. Like go from Oaxaca to Puerto Escondido, or, go somewhere else. But 3 days is really not enough. Not for the way that I want to experience it. I'd probably do like 4 days there and then move on to another place nearby. Do a bit of a trip, side trip, go to the coast, whatever. Maybe next time it'll be different. So I thought I'd just spend more time here in Mexico City, see some more of the sights. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I imagine there'll be a lot going on. I imagine Sunday everything will be dead, so I have to make sure to get everything in tomorrow. That's it. So, yeah, that's my story. Anyways, I think I'm gonna head back outside and plan my next spot. Maybe I'll just walk. It's getting close to 4:30 now, and I guess a lot of the galleries and things start to close. A lot of things start to close around 5. So it might be too late to do that, but I'm in the historical zone, and maybe I'll just walk around a bit before going back to Condesa or my hotel. Yeah. This place is really great, even if you just want to relax. I mean, that's just worth the price of admission. I mean, just coming here, sitting in this quiet atmosphere, enjoying the light and the peace and the ambience, I think that's nice. It's a beautiful courtyard. So I'm gonna head out. Yep.
Ese no lo puede traer.
Okay,
Nada más
sure.
La camarita sí.
Sure.
Pero ese no.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, señor.
¿Para
¿Una persona?
Sí.
Sí. ¿Arriba está bien? Abajo.
Sí.
Arriba. Pase. Enrique, recíbeme una persona. Pasa. Adelante. Se mete la escalera. Arriba.
Gracias.
Sí, jefe, estamos trabajando en eso.
¿Puedo ir abajo? Este marcador.
¿Es ok?
Ya, sí. It's hot up there. Changed my mind. The upstairs. Wow, these stairs are slippery. Hola. ¿Puedo? It's okay, come on. Gracias. It's a cool little spot. Sit under the arch.
¿Gusta la carta acá? Menú. ¿Y una persona? Sí.
Wow, this looks like an interesting little restaurant cafe. Very old. Definitely worth checking out. Look at that stained glass. Can you see the stained glass? And there's some beautiful paintings up here. Definitely a historical zone. ¿Tiene agua con gas? Sí. Agua con gas con limón.
¿Quiere sal y limón?
No sal, solo limón. Fría. Beautiful. Well, it's been a good day so far, except for that little hiccup. I'm staying at a hotel tonight. It's not that great. I like it. It's okay. But I think I might choose something a little more modern. I'm just going to look to see if there's anything available for 3 nights. It's not too expensive. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to order something and then I'll catch up and show you what I got. Okay, see you soon. Well, I got the guacamole because I didn't feel like anything like heavy meat. I have a lot of meat dishes here and fish dishes, and I didn't want to do that. Probably wouldn't like it anyways. So I just wanted to experience the place, and I got the safest thing I thought I could find, which was guacamole. That's it. But if you're in this neighborhood near the National Art Gallery, Museum of Art, come and check out this cafe. I forget what it's called. Gula. Cafe de Gula. Anyways, it's a really great spot. I would take the downstairs because the ceilings are very tall and open. The upstairs, the ceilings are not high and it's very stuffy. Anyways, I'm going to finish this off and get to the next thing. Catch up.
También, claro que sí. Tengan ustedes una muy buena tarde. Buen provecho y que la pasen muy bien. Gracias, gracias. Muy.
Well, that was interesting. I have to say that maybe I forgot to mention it, but today is Mother's Day here in Mexico. It's a big, big day. Unlike some other countries, Mexicans take Mother's Day very seriously. So this is what's happening. the historical zone again. It's Friday evening, Mother's Day, and looks like there's a bit of a market here. Might just go in and check it out. Mexico City, Friday night, downtown.
Mira, la verdad no creo. El racismo sí es un tema bien feo, pero se vale el cotorreo. Yo qué te puedo decir si todavía hay negros actualmente que sirven como reos. Y yo voy a ser el que acarrea agua para ellos, con mis momentos bellos, con todos mis destellos. Estoy hablando y dejando mi sello. Soy la época de la casa porque en mi mano hay ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es lo que pasó? Hermano, ¿qué es lo que a ti te pasó? Dicen qué es lo que le pasa. Wow. Esta época de la casa, ven y quieres,
Looks like it's a bookstore. A lot of books. It's a book fair. I'm just surprised that people still read books. Yeah.
¿Por qué no pasaron ustedes y ustedes?
Gracias, mi amor. ¿Eres obediente? Ve por más billetes, córrele, hija. ¿Quién nos dice yo te regalo ese billete?
Oh, we have a clown.
¿Quién más dice? Era mi amigo, gracias. Pero yo también de que no sean gachos. ¿De dónde nos visita, señor? ¿Qué? ¿Chingo a mi madre o qué? ¿De dónde nos visita? Estados Unidos. Usted va atrás del muro. Sáquese las manos de ahí, es malo jugar con los muertos. Casi está fusilando a la señora y a la señora pues, no vamos. ¿Quién más dice yo te regalo ese billete? Mira, de este lado, gracias amiga, gracias, mira. Bendiciones para todas las mamás que hoy es su día especial, gracias. ¿Quién más dice yo te regalo ese billete? ¿Quién más dice yo?
Well, what's interesting is when you compare North American parks like this to Mexican parks. The Mexican squares and parks are so vibrant, so full of life. People are out mingling. It's a very family-centered country. Makes it like a strong country that way. Very unified. Family's still a big deal here. Well, I'm still feeling a little disappointed that I didn't get to go to Morelos today. I would have liked to have gone there to visit, maybe make a vlog, but maybe not. I might go one day. But Just for now, I'm here. It's the life of a solo traveler. Solo Joe. Lovers. So nice. Nice to see that. You don't see that too much. You know. Don't see that too much in Toronto. Lovers kissing like that in public. But here in Mexico, it's actually quite common. Embracing public affection, like right here in front of me. A lot of public affection. And nobody cares. Nobody feels uncomfortable. It's nice to demonstrate your love and feelings for somebody else in a physical way in public. Nothing wrong with that. Well, let's see what's going on here. Looks like there's something else. Oh, dancing. Check it out. Slow dancing.
¿Cómo crees? Se me adelantó una.
Friday night.
Damas y caballeros, seguimos trabajando aquí en la Laguna Central, el centro de las Américas, hoy con el amigo Charlie. Seguimos trabajando en esta tarde, juego musical.
I noticed there's skateboarders right there. Hip hoppers, lovers, friends. That's a pretty big park here.
Bien, amigas y caballeros, vámonos recio. Vámonos con esto que nos dice así. Arriba de gaita.
Look at that. It's a big square. Again, lovers. It's kind of nice. It's a nice evening. It's been actually a good few days here in Mexico City. I'm starting to feel more at home. now that I've been here since Monday. And now it's Friday. It's 5 days. Day 5. Tomorrow will be day 6. Once my, hopefully once my divorce is complete and everything gets settled, I'll be able to come here and spend a bit more time. Another dance. A lot of dancing going on. This is a little different. Not quite as loud. I'm hoping you get the impression. I'm hoping you get the idea. Friday night, Mexico City, in the historical zone, in the historical center, in the park. And the interesting thing is we have so many different kinds of people here. I mean, they're all Mexicans, but they're all different shapes and sizes and colors. You know, there is quite a diversity here in Mexico. You have, on one end, people who look very indigenous. You know, you can tell they're of Mayan descent. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have people who look more Spanish, European, like thin features, fine features, not as dark, tall, skinny. Whereas the more indigenous tend to be shorter, not as tall. So it's quite a divergence. Quite a divergence between like the more European looking Mexicans and the more indigenous Mayan type. Quite a diversity. We're coming to the edge. Another bookstore. No, it's more like a food stall. There's the Metro, El Lago. Traditional Mexican doll. Well, I'm probably gonna head back to Condesa and get something to eat. It's almost 7. I'd like to hang out here at night one day, maybe. and see what happens, but not tonight. I'm kind of feeling a little, still feeling disappointed that I didn't get to go to Morelos. Had a shift in plans and I didn't go to Oaxaca, but I wasn't really feeling Oaxaca. This is where all the buses come. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to just fly, for 3 days. Maybe it would have been okay, but it could have been okay, I guess. I just wasn't feeling the Oaxaca vibe. There's a lot more going on here in Mexico as well. Mexico City. Oh, look, there's a Cinemex. So Cinemex is like Cineplex. It's like a chain of cinemas, where you can go and watch Hollywood films. Wow, can we cross here? Yeah. Oh, this is a big one to cross. You always got to be mindful crossing these streets. Big avenue. It's like a major artery. I don't know. I don't know, man. Man, you could just walk and walk and walk. I'm trying to look for a spot, a landmark that I could get an Uber. This looks like a big bus stop. Yep. I'm still trying to find that landmark. All I see is buses. Endless buses. So this is probably a zone I would not be hanging out too late at night. It does look kind of sketchy. Especially if you're carrying a camera or something. Something to be careful about. Well, I think that's it for now. I'm going to see about catching an Uber. And I don't see anything very interesting going on here at the moment. So probably just going to get here to the corner and find a landmark where I could get an Uber from. It's, you know, the weird thing, I'm looking around and everything looks very, like, nothing really stands out here. It's an area of town that's very non-distinct. The shops and everything, like nothing really stands out. Okay, let's go. Interesting bar. It's a bit loud. It does kind of feel like the wilderness here. Hopefully I'll come to a clearing somewhere where I can get an Uber or so. There's another app here. I've talked about it before in my Merida video called iDrive, which is like half the price. I mean, the cars are grubbier, but if you don't mind that. The outdoor taco stalls where you can eat cheap. A lot of the Mexicans eat at these stalls. Okay, I think I'm going to mark this spot, see if I can catch something here. Let's see how it goes.